Hello. Welcome to Advanced Vedic Mathematics course. This lesson 127A is workshop session for what we have learned in lesson 127. What we have concentrated in 127 is that the formulation Panani is a structure of 3 syllables of TC values 7, 9 and 10 of summation value 26, which is H7, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and it is that way 7 space body. So it takes us to Dhruv, a pole star, and this pole star is a step ahead of a 6-piece. It is a Surya, 6-space. It is the TC value of the first letter of Ganita Sutra 1, and Ekadhikain will take us, 6 will take us to 7. It is this feature, it is this value of this formulation Panani which shall be comprehended well. Further, see that value 26 is the TC value of a Devata. Panani Rishi will take us to the first feature of every Richa is a Rishi and second is a Devata. Now see, the next is a Chand. It is TC value 90, so 9 and 10. And the last is a Swara, which is 15, and it is equal to G7. 15 versions of 7 space. As such, the formulation Panani is having these complete quadruple formulations, keys here itself. Then the third feature of this formulation is that Ekadhikain Purve is first Ganita Sutras 7 and 9, and Anurupain is the first Ganita Upsutra is value 10. So Sutras and Upsutras, Ganita Sutras structural key as well is embedded here in the formulation Panani. This background, this is the one feature, one exercise which shall be undertaken by each one of us, and we shall also update our TCV dictionary and Sthapatya in terms of these initial features of this formulation. We will coming to further of it as well. The next exercise, the second exercise which shall be undertaken is that the first sutra, Vriddhiradach, it is the first sutra, and it is of values 11, 15, 5, 14 and 2. It makes 11, 26, 31, 45 and 47, and 47 is the value of the first Gita, first chapter, 47 shlokas. And also we know that the last 18th chapter is 78 and the first is 47. The difference value is 31, and it is here where this Vriddhira and Dach. This formulation is 31. It is here where we'll reach. Then ultimately we'll see that all the 18 sutras, the shlokas, the gap values of all will take us to 284, which is going to be one more than 283, the total letters of Ganita Sutra 1. It is this feature of the very first sutra to be comprehended, and we will be chasing in terms of it the inner structures. The third exercise to be taken is that Ashtadhyayi is a scripture of 8 chapters. It is parallel with the solid boundary of hypercube 4. These 8 a raised to power 4 is to 8 b raised to power 3. And then each chapter is of 4 padas, takes to 32, and it is going to be the organization. Now see further, 32 is equal to 2 raised to power 5. That is, this quadruple dimensional frame will take to the 5th. And 32 we know is equal to the frequency of having summation value 6 out of choices of these numbers, and these are precisely 32. And these 6 numbers availability, and we want to form 6. One is this stateway, another is 1 plus 5, next will be 5 plus 1, and like that we see we can make precisely 32 way the value reach at 6. These are the features, initial features, and this will take us to as to how the Ashtadhyayi has stands structured, the organization feature. Ashtadhyayi is a scripture which is organized availing the format of hypercube 4. It is this hypercube 4, a raised to power 4 is to 8b cube. There are 8 boundary components, or 8 solids, and these 8 solids together as subcubes constitute a cube. So cube is nothing but 8 subcubes. It is this structure of 8 subcubes which is to be appreciated, which is to be visualized. So Sthapatya referencer shall make a specific entry as that each cube is a synthetic setup of 8 subcubes, and it is this synthetic setup of 8 subcubes which is to be worked out, which is to be chased, which is being availed as a organization format. And at the center of the cube, there is a meeting point of the innermost corner points of all 8 subcubes. So this center is a seat or a collapse point for all the 8 subcubes. So this center cube is enveloped by the points of solid points of 8 subcubes. So it is a 4 space. So the center of the cube is a seat of a 4 space. It is Brahma. It is a home of a Brahma. It is localized Brahma. So we have to find a distinction between the universal Brahma and localized Brahma. This feature, that localized Brahma, is at center of the cube. It makes center of the cube. And universal Brahma is a 4 space. Once we will be having this distinction, once we will be comprehending this feature of localized Brahma and universal Brahma, then we shall be parallel with the Panini's Ashtadhyay for the structural key for the Vedic palace. We want to enter the Vedic palace. We want to glimpse the Vedic palace. We want our mental state to be parallel with the richness of the Vedic palace. It is the Vedic palace richness, it is the Vedic palace which is going to be our ultimate reach point. We want to enter Vedic palace. For entering Vedic palace, we